welcome to KYE Interactive. I am your host Trupta Kolgud Nadkarni. On this very digital platform, we speak to entrepreneurs from various diverse fields who tell us why 9 to 5 wasn't exactly for them, but they wanted to do something different. They wanted to follow their heart. So my guest today is Vinay Sahu, the founder of Alfie, which is a premium design agency comprising of talented designers and seasoned developers who share a common passion for creativity, storytelling, and problem solving. They believe that a stunning design has the potential to break barriers and leave a lasting first impression. Very true indeed. Vinay himself is a tech and design enthusiast with a keen eye for great designs, and in his words, he has a healthy appetite for code. So let's find out more from Vinay himself. Hi Vinay, and welcome to the KYE Interactive platform. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you? And thank you for the wonderful introduction.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm also doing well, thank you. So please tell us a little bit behind Alfie, and it's a very interesting name indeed. So how did you come up with that name? So please tell us a little bit about your venture.
So basically, ALFI is an acronym. It's for Alternative Language for Your Information.
Okay.
Our primary area of work is around designing. So we wanted to use this as an way to showcase basically use it as a language. We use design as a language for communication.
Right.
So this is how it came up with the name.
Very nice name. So please tell us, what exactly you guys do, and also I would like to ask you, what was the motivation behind you wanting to be an entrepreneur and starting Alfie?
So if I talk about us, like basically we are helping startups with the initial idea. For example, if there's a person who come up with an idea, they want to develop a website or have an idea to solve a particular problem. So we help them start very initial with a low budget, with a low investment altogether. We try to develop an MVP, minimal viable product for them. So we'll help them with their idea validation. We'll help them to know that whether this idea is good for them or not, whether we should be developed or not, how we can do, what technology we can use, how we should design it. We do everything from the one initial step, and then when it comes, the idea is validated. We start with the designing, whether we should do the branding, whether we need a UI designing, we need a website or application. We do take care of all of those things till the time it is developed.
Okay, that's amazing. But why entrepreneur? What made you go down that path and, not have a 9 to 5?
So my story is a bit different. So the thing is that I'm a college dropout. Basically, I have completed my undergraduate, but the thing is that I completed my 12th. Then I took a break of almost 1.5 years, and I learned designing. So I learned 2D animation, 3D animation, a different type of all sort of designing that was popular back then. After that, I just started doing development and designing all those together as a job. At that point, when I was working with a variety of developers and team, I find a big problem when it comes to converting a design to a website. So whenever I created a design, it wasn't mostly a case that the developer will end up saying that this is not possible, we can't do this type of animation, it's not possible via coding and all those things. And when I started learning coding, I realized that this wasn't the case. Almost everything that you can design can be developed some way or the other. We have to just find a solution for that.
Okay.
So I faced this problem quite enough with a different variety of companies and all those things. And at that moment, I decided that I'll have to do it myself. I will be starting a company which just focus on the design when they are designing, and with the focus on development when they are developing. So there won't be a case like if the clients come to us that tell me that, Vinay, I want to do something like maybe I want to make a bird fly in the website altogether from left to right. We tell them that we will do it. We just focus on the design how we want it. If the design is done, we'll some way or the other we'll make it happen.
Right. Amazing. So that's quite a story indeed, and I'm glad 2 years and going strong with Alfie. So very well indeed. So please tell us, what is it about this field that gives you a sense of satisfaction or accomplishment, or common terms like kick to say both say, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, I'm doing the right thing. What is it?
There are plenty of things. Basically, our client satisfaction. Look what happens is few of our clients are those people who went to other agencies. They tried to do the animation sort of things, but the last agency wasn't able to do it. But when they came to us, we took time. We did research. We find different options, variety of things, and then finally we did it. So that satisfaction that a client gets, that yeah, you were the guys, only guys who were able to do it. That was one thing that motivates me. The other thing is that it happens quite with us that people comes to us with a tremendous of a budget. They come to us that tell me that we have a lot of budget and we want to do a big website and all those things. But we sit down with them, we break their idea into steps, and we suggest them to create an MVP for them. And touch wood, that happens with most of the cases. Like the MVP turned out to be better than a full product that we would have planned. So a full product will somewhere around take maybe 12 months to develop. Yeah. It takes research, it takes analytics, what we have to do, it UI, UX, and it will somewhere last for almost 6 months if we want to develop it. A simple full project product will at least take 6 months. But when someone comes to us, we tell them specifically, what, don't go for a 6-month full product development. Sit with us, we'll engage 1 month completely and deliver an MVP for you, minimal viable product, which you can test in the market. We can try it out with maybe 100 or 2000, maybe 100. I mean, I have a MVP right now running for my Singapore client. She's running an MVP somewhere around 1000 users. It's working great. We did it on WordPress. She was having the budget of somewhere around what we ended up charging them. She was having a budget of 5x to that. But we just asked her, like, let's do it in a 1x amount. Let's try it out. If it just works out, let's scale it up on a later stage. So in this case, it is a win-win situation of both of us. Yeah. Being a developer, it's easy for me to deliver something which is not a very tremendous in size, and it's easy on pocket for the client as well. So this is something that what we are doing keeps us motivated. Like, we are not just ripping off clients, we're not just charging them for the work. We are just helping them do the same work they are planning to do in a better way.
Absolutely. And that's so nice what you said. You're not just like, okay, let's get done with this. You're sitting with them, you're winning the trust, and you're taking it one step at a time. So, like you said, it's win-win for both. Yeah. That's absolutely wonderful. So, whenever a new venture you start, there's bound to be some sort of challenge, some barrier, some obstacle. So, in your case, what was it? Like, what were some of the barriers you had to break or the challenges you faced?
The barrier, the problems, I would say, for any design agency working would be just two primary things. The projects, if you have work, then only you will be able to sustain your business and your team. The other part is the team. Yeah. Now you have to find the like-minded people who are willing to work on that proper quality that you are committing to your client. So in initial days, it was difficult to find the right people. But fortunately, one of my cousin is working with me when we started the work all together. So we shared the same level of quality in the work and all those things. So it was easy for us to have the groundbreaking thing. Then we eventually started hiring people. We trained a lot of people. People were getting good skills. And again, once we got the team, the right team that we were planning for, everything was pretty much smooth. And again, the second part of the thing, that getting more projects, most of our clients are based on referrals. So we never did any marketing. We don't have a marketing team. We don't have a sales team. We don't do social media campaigns, nothing. We don't do that. So most of our clients from referrals. Like, we did a website, client liked it, they referred us to the other one, and this process goes on. Talking about that, we are working parallelly with 3 or 4 development agencies in Indore.
Okay.
So they take the project, they outsource to us, we take care of the project, and we deliver to them.
Okay, amazing. Okay, great. So to all our viewers and listeners out there, please check out Alfie, and they're doing some really amazing work. So please check it out. So, Vinay, at this point, what do you think is needed from your side to reach the next step, like to reach your business aspirations or goal, or to take Alfie to the next level? What is required from your side?
Right now, 2021, we have focused primarily on scaling up. So we were good in the games. We have a good clientele. We have good team. And it's running with a very good space. And again, the last year was not as good as for every one of us. So we decided for this year, we'll be focusing just on scalability and optimization of all the processes. So what problem that we realized in last year and before with our clients as well, that we weren't able to manage a lot of projects together.
Okay.
So basically, there was some time of period in the year where we have 6 or 7 projects running parallelly, and some of the period that we don't have a project at all. So we were trying to fix this problem in such a way that we'll be working more with the client in terms of bifurcating the process in more smaller steps, so that if we get a tremendous of a project, we can balance each and every project properly. And if in case we don't have a work, we can work voluntarily for our other projects.
Right.
So this is what we are planning to do in terms of scalability and expansion as well.
Okay. And have you all had to do a lot of modifications? This 2020, as we all know, is a bad year. So this year,
So the thing is that I would be very frank, like development, working with a remote team on a development project is okay. You can do that. But when it comes to design, you have to sit with people, you have to brainstorm, and these things are not possible remotely at all, a lot. So, but we tried that. We worked on some of the projects. We recently, the project that we did a healthcare project. So we did that in just 1 month of time within the COVID period, the peak time of COVID, we did that project. So we did it completely remotely. So in initial days it was difficult, but we somehow managed to do it. But now the team is working from office full time.
Okay, great. Everybody's back and in action. So wonderful. So, we would like to ask you, from the time you started this venture, how has it changed you? What changes has it brought about in you?
So basically, when I started, I was very stubborn, I would say. As I said, like the reason I started was the reason that I wanted to make sure that whatever design is there, we have to develop it. So this works in most of the cases, but there are situations that we have to compromise that, that animation. For example, doing an animation, we can totally do it on the coding as well, but that would affect the performance of the website almost to 20%, which will be a problem for some of the clients, but not for all of them. So I was in the initial stage, I was stubborn. I wasn't very much familiar to take feedback on all those things, which I changed in last 2.5 years almost. Like we are taking regular feedback. We are optimizing on our process altogether. In the initial phase, I was a lot into micromanagement and everything, but eventually as things progress, I realized that I should be more focusing on the scalability of business and everything, and the team manager and the team leader should take care of all the work and all those things, delivery and everything.
Right. So everybody has their duties cut out for them, so it becomes a lot easier to manage everything.
Yeah, it helps you in scalability. Like again, the micromanagement system, like one man army won't survive for a longer period of time. You have to rely on people. You have to trust people. You have to let some of the things go as well. Like no matter how good you are, doesn't matter how well your quality is, there will be situations. There will be some fuck ups here. You can just go on doing good. There will be situations you have to be ready for it, be prepared for it, and you should be ready to move on to that.
Very well said, Vinay. So, please share some words of wisdom or advice for the upcoming or budding entrepreneurs out there, because they do have a lot of ideas, but they're kind of unsure how to go about it or take that first step. So what are your words that you would like to share for them?
There would be a lot of things, but again, one thing that I follow as in my quote for each and every time is, people say it's never too late. I would say it's never too early. So if you have an idea, don't go into a lot of tremendous amount of planning. Try an MVP, like maybe be it MVP or anything, just try your best with the close environment, maybe your family, friends, and if you think that it is working, start with initial step. Don't go into that, I need a premium design logo, I need a brochure, I need a business card, then only I will put in the market. Don't do all those things. That is important, but it's okay to start with a smaller scale. Do it like when I started my company, it was just one room under my, we have a charcoal business. Basically, we have a business completely different, which was business that my father handles.
Okay.
So I had my first office in the last room of that shop.
Wow.
And I was working from there. So I could have asked my father to finance it. I could have asked them to provide me an office or something. I could have done, but I didn't do that. Why? Because that small office space gave me a lot of lessons that people were coming to me there to hire me just because of my quality. So it was giving me assurance that if I can take this quality for a longer time to a new office, I would be for sure getting more business and sustainability. So don't don't overplan things. Don't think that the appearance is everything. It is important, but that is something that can be planned later on. Just put your idea on the table, discuss with people, and don't worry that people will steal your idea. No one can steal your idea. It's the execution that's important. Idea is important, but execution is far, far, far more important. I have 2 or 3 ideas on my table right now with me, which I want to execute, but I'm not getting time to execute that. So an idea without an execution is no use. So start executing, start working on it, and things will work out. And if, just few days back, I was suggesting someone, I was talking to one of my cousins. He just completed a B Pharma and is working with it's a company, very good company, and as an intern. So he was not sure that what he should do. He was thinking that should I join a medical store? Should I open my own medical store? And what should I do? So I told him, you are just 22 right now. Complete your internship, join a medical store, try for a medical. We'll open a medical store for you. If it works, it's okay. If it doesn't work, we'll open a kirana shop for you. If that doesn't work, we'll do something else. At the end of the day, something or the other will work out. If you just keep on thinking that what will happen, nothing will move forward. So you have to take risk. You have to move forward. It's just that take a calculated risk. That's it.
Absolutely. Very well said again. Like have 50 ideas and keep doing something or the other will definitely work out and execute it. So, absolutely.
Correct.
Thank you so much, Vinay, for coming on the KY Interactive platform and speaking with us and sharing some lovely insights. And we wish Alfie all the very best for the future. And it was really great speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, and it was great talking to you. And we hope to do a lot more things together in the future as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Take care. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.